Welcome to the Bomb Squad podcast. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Had a lot of people, must be doing the rounds again, contacting us going, I didn't know what this noise was from. Oh. And then they find the video.
What is the video again?
Is it the one where the guy's like sleeping in the bed beside his wife and he's just going like, oh. She's filming it? Is that what it is? Or does it just sound very similar?
I can't remember.
There's just a guy sleeping. He's like, and he's like, ah.
Could have put the house on that being someone busting.
Like that video with the guy who fucking, what was it? Hurt his back and they couldn't stop coming.
Yeah.
Ah!
Be funny if that was your actual like sex noise, like a real long drawn out one.
Well, there was, again, another great clip doing the rounds on the internet was, like a close up of a guy from a porn where when he busted, he just went absolutely crazy. Oh yeah! Like that. Oh wow! Yeah. I can't do that. Oh wow!
People are definitely fucked to disturb.
What's that song? What's that song called?
Down with the sickness.
Sorry, this is a terrible way to start the podcast, but you know what I mean? We're only in the door. This is us.
This is just warming up.
This is us getting into work. I had to.
A little bit of Breaking Bad, how it is. Oh, fuck. It's hilarious. Oh, wow. It's so funny to fully commit to something and then just absolutely fluff it,
I know.
It's very relatable.
We should normalize this, we're just getting into work and we're just raising ourselves in.
Oh, this is the futtering 5.
Aye, we're futtering before we're really get down.
Before you get stuck into your job, you futter about from
I will futter about. Oh,
check out McCann, you see how our weekend was.
You up to much?
No slut.
Fucking full of cock at the weekend, right? Our favourite shop lady was on fire today.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't she?
Oh, yeah.
She was like, you busy and all? And I was like, oh, busy. Too busy. It's my favourite one. A little bit too busy for my liking. And she's like, well, it is. Well, I look at it, at least it's warm. Yeah. Which is a weird thing to say when it's tropical downpour outside. Yeah. But I did say to her, I was like, aye, well, sure. And it was apparently 19 degrees last night. Fierce mild. Mm. And she was like, no wonder I slept like a log.
The Santa Princess is something else.
She looks forward to seeing you every month too.
Yeah.
There he is back.
She enjoys it.
Give me some sugar.
Yeah. D'Angelo. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to everyone.
What did he die of now? Something terrible probably? Was he a young man?
Don't know. Yeah, he was. It was too young.
50?
Yeah.
51 or something?
It was around that kind of time.
I'm not familiar with the D'Angelo, to be honest with you.
Oh man, you listen to
sexy.
Very, very sexy music.
Sexy. I seen a bunch of tributes pouring out. Did he have a music video where he was in the shot and it was the camera just cut him off at the fucking hinge end?
Yeah.
And he had the big greasy fuck cutters going down.
Yeah.
Driving the aisle dolls crazy.
Way before the times of Usher and all these other sex pieces,
Sex piece.
D'Angelo was the original sex piece on the chessboard.
That's the name of the podcast there. The sex piece. Yeah.
Great music. Yeah. Listen to Voodoo. You put that on in the garage about 3 o'clock in the morning, you will draw a route. Guaranteed.
Well, that's the only reason to go out to the garage at 3 in the morning.
The amount of babies that were made to that thing's unbelievable.
The route, I get the route walking halfway up the driveway. The route's out.
I called Desiree day after he died and was chatting away to her just about his music and stuff. And then she's like, I know, bro, I've been listening all day. I've been listening to Voodoo all day. And I was like, you better fucking relax yourself. You have another couple of wins at the doorstep. And then I says, I've been listening to it too. I was like, I might put a live one on someone this week and get someone pregnant. She goes like, stop.
Yeah.
She's just like that. Her in the middle of the office taking calls.
With a headset on. Speaking of the guy who broke his back and couldn't stop coming, what's the difference between like you in the spare room and that guy? Just a broken back?
Oh, well, I've been giving off about my back now for a few weeks. Blamed it in the Aer Lingus seats. Could be just me wanking methods.
Just pulled my back out.
Yeah.
Blew my own back out. I got in this room to blow my own back out. Throw it back in his pillow.
Oh, I'd be throwing it back, right? I'd be throwing it back.
Throwing it back, forward, up, sideways.
Thank God my outlaw can't hear much. Her prime hearing days are gone. My horn days just keep escalating.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Spare goon room.
Many hours.
Gooning is so funny. Like the idea of it. I asked Aiden because he.
What is gooning? What's the difference between that and wanking?
So there you go. I had to have this exact conversation with my roommate Aiden, who makes fun of me for not knowing enough online speak. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's because I go outside, bro. You know what I mean? I touch grass all the time.
Yeah, I've been outside.
He was like, goon. I was like, that's exactly what I asked. I was like, it's not just about a wanking.
Yeah.
Because I'd be gooning.
Yeah.
And he was just like, no. Gooning is where, people might do it for like 7 or 8 hours where they're just consistently edging themselves. But they don't come.
Okay.
Until like enough time has passed and they just let it all fucking,
Jesus, that's a lot of spare time.
That's too much.
7 hours is mad.
7 hours crazy.
You'd get fucking repetitive strain.
Oh yeah.
You'd be going into the chiropractor like that fucking trap totally seized up.
Oh, you'd be away.
And be like, that's the gooning.
It's so funny though, just to imagine like lads putting in if you have a 7-hour shift wanking, that is a shift. That's like, you
that's a day at work,
you'd be a tills person,
Yeah.
And then to go and do anything else in life, how would you do it? How would you speak to someone after you've just spent 7 hours edging yourself?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why the whole generation's fucked.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Too
why,
much goon.
That's why no one's doing any real riding.
Yeah.
Everyone's fucking in the house.
7 hours.
7 hours, man.
Mental.
It doesn't even, I mean, there's a discipline to that.
Oh yeah.
You could have, Jesus Christ, you could have 14 separate goons.
Yeah.
In the middle. You could have, wanks per goon.
I prefer high intensity interval gooning.
Yeah, you could have 14 wanks per goon.
Yeah.
For every goon, you could just.
For like 7 and 20. That's
it's like these people that eat, like, I only eat once a day.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, you can eat like 7 times a day.
Oh, Jesus, don't chat.
You don't just have to have a cloister. They're having, know what a goon is? A cloister wank.
It's just pure greed. It's gluttony.
They've had a big giant cloister. You could have punctuated that with many.
It's lust and gluttony.
Many goons.
In a cocktail. I love doing some giving out last night. Some giving out.
Sorry, just a fucking image in my head of us doing a wrap up. That Spotify message for the top. And we've just talked about wanking for 7 hours.
Yeah, 100%.
Thanks for listening, guys. It means so much to us.
We won't wank for 7 hours, but we'll talk about wanking for 7 hours.
How many wanks can you have in a good session? How many wanks would make up? Are you wasting your time? That's the question. Could you allow for 14 wanks in a good session? Could you get to 3 and maybe go, that'll do me? You'll never know if you sit it out the end of the goon. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's the risk we're willing to take.
Many hours sleep are you running on today?
3.
Mad.
I was down. You should have seen the wormholes. I was down last night now.
Oh, Jesus.
I got a For You page recommendation. It was a
Were you
page
worm
called-
gooning?
No, I was not.
Were you goon holing?
No, I was trying to goon myself to sleep. Didn't work. Goon yourself to sleep, girl. Michelangelo.
Voodoo donuts. I know why Blind Boy always goes like, you gotta go back to the start of this podcast to have any idea what the fuck we're talking about.
If you slid your big old thumb and it landed on 4 minutes, you're fucked. Way back to the start.
Way back to the start of the episode.
Way back to the start. No, I was in a classic sort of state of just like couldn't sleep, whatever, fucking jet lag still fucking me. And I went on my phone and I popped up on the For You page the Kenan Kel intro. So then that sent me down an absolute wormhole. Because I was telling you that in the car. Kenan Kel, when I think about it, like it zapped me way back to my childhood. Because I was saying, at the therapy session, the guy was like asking me questions about my childhood. And I was like, I genuinely can't mind bar like a core events,
Yeah.
First time at the zoo, carry on like that. Mind it like the back of my hand. But other things I can't remember. Kenan Kel, I specifically remember it being my introduction to non-cartoon, like children's cartoon TV shows. It was the first thing I watched where I was like, oh, this is like a TV show.
Yeah.
And it was my introduction to black people. Kenan Kel. And I was like, I was watching the video of it and I went back and watched some of it. Man, still holds up.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable television.
You were saying that was your first like a sort of, for want of a better term, child cigarette. You would finish school
Yes.
and you would get home and you'd be like, Who loves orange? I love orange soda.
Oh, don't chat. I was deep in the Kel lore. You
Yeah.
know, I was looking
Kelcore.
up Kelcore. Yeah. I looked up the name of the orange soda because I was like, you know, my brain started going like, was that just Fanta? You know?
Yeah.
But they couldn't say Fanta because of the. So then I Googled it, and apparently now it was made by a brand called Wavy Lion in Chicago.
And it was called what?
Fictional brand, sorry. Wavy Lion, which was a piss take of an actual company in Chicago that gave them permission to use that name.
You see, I saw a video of a guy one time, and he was like, he was like, he'd went to, his American guy went to the UK, and he was like, oh, I didn't know that orange soda was supposed to taste like oranges. Now this guy, absolute fucking God Almighty.
What do you mean?
Gimp, like
Right.
how could you? He's like, I thought it was just called orange soda because it was the color orange.
Yeah.
And you're like, brother, man, sort your fucking life out. Because he was like, oh, it's not as orange over here, and it actually tastes like oranges. And you're like, man, I can't believe you're a superpower. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy.
But some of them are more orangey, though, to be fair.
In color or taste?
Taste?
No doubt.
Club Orange, much more orangey than Fanta.
Yeah, well,
I think we can all agree.
And that might be a lot down to the bits.
The bets are a big. Don't like bets. Not a fan of bets. Hate the split hairs.
And they're, probably because they're trying to claim that there's a lot more orange in this than there is in a luminous orange colored drink in America.
Yes.
Because even the Fanta's luminous orange over there.
Oh yeah. It's
And then you come back over here,
It's a different shade of orange.
yellow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Fanta here, I'd say, is nicer. But then over there, you get the strawberry, pineapple.
Yeah.
You know, they've one that looks like Powerade, but it's not.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, what state your brain would be in to think that we're calling it orange soda just based on the color?
Yeah.
Demented. Absolutely. Get a helmet on, bro. You shouldn't be allowed out of the house, let alone own a gun. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's actually supposed to taste like oranges.
Yeah.
In the pit. In the pit. That's my new term.
But to be fair, orange, one of the few colors where the color name is also the fruit name.
I would say it's the only one. Yeah. And that's enough to send an American into a total spiral.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The color's the same as the fruit.
Because, I would have said back in the day, I would have want red BPM.
Yes.
The elite BPM, in my opinion.
Okay.
Not to cut hairs.
Okay.
But, yeah, I don't even know what the fuck flavor that was supposed to be. Berry Blast or something?
But they would stick words on it, and they know rightly, someone from Ireland say, they've never been near a guava.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
They're like, oh my God.
Still haven't.
It's fucking guava. Wouldn't know a guava if you shoved it up my arse.
Dragon fruit? Good luck.
I thought that was a Chinese gag. And it's a shame that won't make it.
Come on.
Beep it out just for a teaser.
Nah, leave that one on. All right, beat D'Angelo.
Hello, motherfuckers. Just interrupt the podcast real quick to remind you once again, and I don't feel like why should I even have to at this rate, to go to patreon.com/the Bomb Squad pod. If you listen to this podcast 1 episode a week, you can jump that up to 2 episodes. That's 8 episodes a month.
Easy.
Sometimes 10, depending on how the weeks fall.
And not just any regular episodes.
Not just the same thing twice. We got to Ask Me Anything at Alls,
Twice a month.
which is where you submit questions and me and Aaron will answer them and use them as just a little bit of spark to, get some conversation going.
Yeah.
And then you have the New York tapes where you interview an American person usually.
Yes.
Or Canadian.
Yeah.
Someone from the Americas that you've met along your travels. And then once a month I'll do the Bog Squad with Mark McCartney, friend of the show, collaborator of the show.
Yes.
Investor of the show. So patreon.com/the Bomb Squad pod. I'll fucking see you over there. And if I don't, I'll come to your fucking door. I won't. We had some journey home after the podcast the other day.
Oh my God.
You missed it. You were in a different dimension.
Oh, it's coma.
We did our photo shoot, right? Which was obviously very fun.
That's good crack.
Shout out. Who do we thank for that space?
Gareth
Gareth.
from
Thank you,
Portview.
Gareth.
From Portview, yeah.
And,
Portview.
Big Jordan.
Thank you, Big Jordan.
Yeah. Did you take them beers home?
They're in my car.
Oh, very good.
Nice.
Yeah, we were shooting a bit of a promo in Portview. Great time. Felt very artsy in there.
It was.
Got a land of a BMX on short notice from our guy Matt over at Thunder BMX. And it's mad to the untrained eye. He's like, I'll lend you my own personal bike. And he's like, but take care of it. Because he's like, this is like the Bentley of BMXs.
Yeah.
And I went, I'll have to just take your word for that. Because it's to the, you know what I mean? To the untrained eye.
Me. Untrained eye.
You're like, what's the difference between that and the other BMXs in the shop? But he's like, this is the best BMX.
Can't remember the last time I've seen a BMX.
Get your hands on. And but what a great, we're up in that Portview place, which is obviously like an old fucking factory or something, was it? Old mill or something.
I think so.
And you big flat tiled area to just scoot about on.
Cool building.
Yeah.
Cool building.
Scooting about there. And all the food places were closed. Flight was closed. High Burger, the fucking bagel place. We had to do a last minute trip to Mackie D's.
Emergency Max.
And we went and came back. Scooting about in the BMX is great crack, isn't it?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. Well, of course, fucking Niall jumps on it, shreds a bit out.
Oh my God, couldn't believe it.
He's doing fucking
Couldn't believe it.
bunny
You see how they
hops.
uploaded of you, my story?
Oh, so
The
funny.
CKY?
He's doing fucking bunny hops and all, and I'm shaming me. I was like, I was going to buy a BMX, but it turns out I can't ride it.
Let's all buy them.
I think we should.
I don't
Would you
know
get a
about that.
BMX?
I have one.
You have
But
one?
I would need some serious doing upping.
Give it the
'Cause
mat.
I got it when I was like 10.
Take it to West Coast Customs up there in East Belfast.
Go around to Thunder there and pick one out.
It's like a mongoose.
Is it?
Well, back in the day, they were pretty
Pretty decent.
decent.
What the fuck is that?
It's a brand.
Mongoose?
Yeah.
Mongoose?
Okay.
It's a brand of bike.
Compared to like a skateboard brand, which is also something I know nothing about. Like a birdhouse?
Almost.
Almost. Yeah. As in it's almost like birdhouse or the...
Or the brand almost. But no, like we get fun in there, and then because we were deep in the east, for some reason I just stuck the Google Maps on, and it took me way out the arse end of Belfast, way up fucking what did it say on my Purdy'sburn. I was lost. I was fully lost. You were hanging on by a thread with the consciousness, and now this is the joy. Aaron fell asleep.
I did.
For an hour and a half, right? And in within that sleep, I'm like, I joined the motorway, and I was like, why does it say like an hour and 20 to the house? I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's like the sign comes up, collision ahead, right? Something like 32-minute delay. Place at a standstill. You're fully asleep,
I'm gone.
fully asleep, and it was just me, just listening to early 2000s rap tracks while you were like, and I was just sitting full time through the crash. Got up to where this collision was, no crash. They cleared it. Just kept rolling. I was waiting for you to wake up so it could be like, do you want to check them buses there, big man? I didn't wake up, and just kept going, and then I was like, let me check buses. Obviously, the buses have been in the traffic too. So even though the one that you were maybe going to get, which was late anyway, is now a full hour late. And I just kept going. And you woke up and I was like, oh, there was a crash. And you were like, when you're like saying things that you don't know what you're saying because you just woke up, you were like,
I can't wait to
and
do
then
this.
you woke up and you went, ugh. And I went, oh, there was a crash, man. We've been sitting in the traffic for about 45 minutes. And you went, oh, fuck, must have been a while about a crash. Straight out again. No, what was the wording? It made me laugh. You were literally like, oh, fuck, it must have been a while back crash, right enough. Straight back to sleep. We're plying towards Dungannon. You're still asleep. And I'm like, I'll just keep driving to Oldham. And then I was checking the bus times at Ballygolly. They were like fucking 45 minutes late. And then I just kept plying on.
Can I tell you something? That sleep, fully genetic. Because remember I was ringing my ma?
Yeah.
I rang my ma about 20 times, right? And whenever you can't wait to get someone with something they got you with, like a week prior, because she gave off to me because it didn't answer my phone one time because we were recording.
Yeah.
And she was like, wouldn't take for the be anything wrong with me.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I can't wait to catch you. And I caught her with this. Rang her literally about 20 times. No answer. Rang my sister twice. No answer either. I'll get to her in a minute too. She's fucked. But rang the house. No answer. We eventually get down the road to Oma. I feel that embarrassed. I buy you whatever bits and treats you got at the shop. And you drop me off home. And I swear to God, sir, I just see the glow of the TV. It's like a fucking projector just playing TLC shows. And I just see the dwarfs. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I literally could have called this. She's literally watching Little Big World. But she was back in the chair. I swear to God, this is so accurate, it's crazy. She was in the armchair like this, fully like this.
Assassinated.
Glasses, 3/4 down the snout. Right?
Yeah.
And I knocked the window. I got there, and she goes... And you know when you're just from asleep and it takes her about 5 seconds to realize who it is because she's looking for the window and the whole time she's just like us here.
Not in the eyes, fucking focusing.
And then she drops the kid and lets me in. And I was like, she goes, again, whenever someone's like just out of his sleep, I like fucking go around to the front of the house. She lets me in. I'm like, it wouldn't take for being wrong with me.
Yeah.
And she goes, fuck, I thought that was the end. And my sister Colin, putting her in blast too, fucking mouthy bastard, comes into the house yesterday, right? So yesterday, we have a day off from recording, right? I was up to like 7 o'clock. I lie in till whatever time of the day, wake up, right? Mum is making a breakfast for the two of us. She makes a round of toast and like, man, 3, like, now to be fair, fat sausages. I think they're called hush puppies. Right?
Okay.
Hush puppies from M&S, right?
Okay. I'll get us a visual on that.
Fat sausage, right? And 2 rashers of bacon, right? So then, last night at about dinner time, there's nothing really in the house. The only thing we've got is like bread and egg. Like, again, Mum just kind of has in the house what she eats. And she is very, like, sort of like plain eater. Like, she doesn't fucking go outside the realms of just like meat, spuds, bread, eggs, right? So I'm looking for something to make. There is nothing. So then I said to her, and I know what kind of reaction we're going to get. I'm like, Mum, I think I'm just going to order a Chinese. And then she goes, Jesus, no, don't be doing that. And I was like, I'm going to order Chinese. I'm 31 years of age and I will order Chinese if I want to order Chinese in my own house. Yeah. And then she's like, back off, Mom. And then so I ordered the Chinese, right? And I ordered like literally just chicken fried rice, curry sauce, chips. I knew she'd be looking chips, love spuds, no matter the form. Mm-hmm. So I give her a plate of chips, thinking this will seal her over for a wee minute, keep her giving out. She sees the portion of chicken fried rice and she goes, Jesus, like that fucking guy with the meat coming off the bone. Yeah. She's like, Jesus Christ, the night. She's like, that's a wild. What are you eating shite like that for? I'm like, it's literally just rice. Yeah. It's rice and a wee bit of peas in it, and I'm gonna put curry sauce in it. That's it. Yeah. And then I sit down and eat it. Colin comes in, right? And she goes, sorry, he's only after ordering a Chinese here. The smell of it, right? Colin goes, does he eat that? Does he just order the chicken fried rice? She goes, I'd order that for me, my husband, and my child. So now Mum's thinking in her head, this fat
for 4
ordered a family portion of Chinese. Yeah. Right? So then I go back out to the fucking kitchen and Mum goes, Colin's only after saying there, she orders the same feed, you're only after sitting in there eating, and she orders that for the whole house. And I was like, no, I was like, Colin, tell me you order that for the full house. And she goes, well, I'd order that, then I'd order a portion of noodles, then, she goes, completely butchered the pronunciation or something. She was like, Connor there loves the beef ho fung, so like we get that as well,
The kung fu chicken.
Jerry's a big fan of Kung Fu Panda, so we obviously get that as well. And so she says all this, whatever, and I'm like, but there is no portion control to Chinese. Like, I can't call a Chinese and be like, hi, can I get a small chicken fried rice? Yeah. It is as it is, Yeah. And I was like, and then
just give it 2 wee spoonfuls there. Yeah. I'm not a whole family.
And Colleen has extreme claustrophobia, so she hates like hugs or anything.
Right.
So I gave Colleen up as tight as a hug as I could. Right? She goes, Aaron, get off me, get off me, I fucking hate that. And I goes, see if you come down to this house, man, when they get about the fucking Chinese orders, I'll fucking slit your throat.
Like when everyone's going at you, and like every mouthful you go to put in your mouth, you just feel like fucking.
We're in the Chinese. I couldn't enjoy it.
I know.
Because every bite I had of it, I was like, I know them two fucking biddies are in there slapping about me. Oh, Jesus.
Fuck. Yeah, that's
Same girl that hid from mum that she smoked for 14 years. So, so fuck you, Colin.
You bad bastard, you. Lungs aren't claustrophobic. Oh, there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than getting judged.
Oh, the judgment.
I get it in my house with, just eating anything. Maureen will be like, did you eat? And this is what confuses me. It's always like, she'll ask the question and I feel like going, let's rephrase that. Did I eat the food that was bought in the shopping to be put in the house to be ate?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I did eat that.
Yeah.
Because why else did you buy it?
Yeah.
To fucking leave it there for a week and then throw it out?
Oh, I was
Where's
this.
that fucking at?
I was this close to fucking throwing out one of the. And who stacked that bread cupboard? This guy. This guy. The pantry Bequern Drive wasn't for this man or anything. We don't even have a fucking pantry.
Yeah, maybe we should just fucking in the bin and sit and not eat anything. Maybe we should have one of your fucking wartime meals that you keep making. Bread and stale bread and spuds. Yum.
WW2 fucking M&S collab.
What am I in a trench in the Ukraine? I'll get a fucking Chinese.
Marks and Trenchers.
Who wants a fucking Johnny? You should go. You're gonna go full Big John in your own house.
Oh, well.
Just
I'm gonna go John Cena fucking after here for the breakfast bar.
you gotta go the other way. Walk in with a mountain of fried rice to your ma. Bah. you should do Big John videos with your ma like retching in the background. Kung Pao chicken, chow mein, fucking do it. And your ma's like, fat cunt. She eats 4 crackers in the background.
And it's so funny because that therapist, the fucking clown whisperer. Whenever we did our first session, the therapists always try and paint your parents as like the villains. You know what I mean? And I was defending my old parents. I was like, no, mom and dad, very very sound, very very sound. And then he's like, yeah, you seem to be quite, very sensitive there to criticism. He goes, it's a very common thing amongst artistic types, And he goes, was your mother or father ever very critical of you? And I was like, no, not at all. And then 20 minutes later, I got a flashback to her being like, you're a fat bastard, God. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fuck you're
You feeding a fucking rugby team? You've no wonder you're a fucking head.
We got a Chinese a couple of weeks ago, and I think Maureen's mum was, because we all live close anyway, she was going to get it, and it just came back, and it was like fully wrong.
Like what? Like as in different? If the meat's different, that's fucked.
Just there was stuff like, a couple of people ordered like salted chili chicken, and it came, but it was in like, instead of like all these portions were like ordered separately.
Yeah.
But instead of having like a salted chili chicken and a fried rice and a noodles and a curry sauce, that was all in one box.
Oh yeah.
So there was maybe like
That's
four
mess.
people gonna share that, but they just put it all in the one, like it was a meal.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of things missing and all, and there was a whole freak out. And I was like, put it this way: if someone left the Chinese at the wrong house, you would just eat it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I will just like I'm not annoyed that there isn't the fucking special chow mein that I ordered. I'll eat it. It's greasy shit.
Man, fucking daily stoic here.
Yeah.
Love it.
Eat the Chinese you're given.
When life gives you whole fun,
Yeah.
eat it anyway.
Make your own fun. Yeah, I was like, when it's all fucking mushed on a plate, I don't give a flam. It
Yeah.
could be anything.
No,
Probably is anything. Pigeon meat. I don't give a fuck.
The jealousy I have of you that's the only reason I want a family, to be honest.
Yeah.
Is to share Chineses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't get the buffet
I've
feeling.
never had the buffet experience at a Chinese in my life unless I go to an actual Chinese buffet.
Well, the Indian is a big one, around the in-laws.
Good luck getting that into our house.
Yeah.
We just like it goes chippy. That's it. That's the only
Yeah.
buffet style we're getting in the house.
Your ma be like, what is that? A burner? Burn the boats. I've seen enough. Folks, just interrupting the pod to announce our new sponsor. We have a paid advertisement from Huel, which I'm very excited about. We've got some drinks and some powder here where you can pre-mix your own. They've kindly sent us these out. This is great for me at the minute. Nutritionally complete high protein meal. These are unbelievable. As a man who currently has a actual protein target to meet, 35 grams of protein in this drink here. Would that fit into your lifestyle?
Serious protein.
Serious protein. What flavors have we got here? Vanilla, strawberry, banana. Delicious.
You couldn't beat it.
You couldn't beat it, honestly.
No, Huel is ideal for that busybody, always in the go. Maybe he doesn't have time to cook. Maybe you hate cooking. Huel's got you covered.
And on top of all that, Huel is also a completely vegan product. So the vegans can get on board too.
And kosher certified.
And we're delighted to tell you that if you're a listener to the Bomb Squad podcast, you can try Huel with £10 off today using our code. You go to Huel.com, use /TBS10. The Bomb Squad to get 10% off. And that's on a minimum order value of £60. So go to Huel.com /TBS10. Cheers, Huel. I read a story the other day. I must double check if that is it true. Fast food ad ban. Junk food advertising ban. Banning junk food advertising in the UK. Yeah, apparently, let me just check the facts on this. To tackle childhood obesity. No, I'm not going to read all that. But it was, there we go. The proposed restrictions on junk food advertising, both a 9 p.m. watershed on television and a total ban on paid for online advertising. As an attempt to tackle these fat wains.
Now, is this like, does Uber Eats and Just Eat and stuff like that fall into that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you might not see an ad for that. I don't know what they're trying to get out the back of this. Like there's no like unemployed fucking 15-year-olds fat sitting at home and seeing an ad for. Do you know what I mean? The people you're targeting, they don't have the fucking money and all that shit anyway.
Well, also, but a lot of the reason why you have maybe obese children is because oftentimes, especially in America, the way it's set up over there, systemic racism and whatnot. You know what I mean? There's a lot of the good actual supermarkets where you can buy fresh quality produce. Yeah. You can't drive to it. You don't have a car, so you're fucked. But what is a 10-minute walk down the road is a KFC and a Raising Cane's and McDonald's.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like fast food is taken out of necessity.
Yeah, totally. Like, me and Maureen have been like, oh, come on, we'll go in the fucking, we'll not go and eat shite. We'll go to Marks and Spencer's and buy a load of fucking picky bits for lunch.
Yeah.
£80.
Yeah.
Do you know, where you could like literally get fucking burger and chips for like £6 in McDonald's.
But like, if first of all, that first scenario, like you can't help it. Like if you're in a fucking area where it's like tough to get actual like fresh quality ingredients and you're on your doorstep as a McDonald's and all these fast food things, completely different camp. If you are in the camp where, you're from a good enough background and you can afford these things, but your child is dictating when you get fast food, be a parent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be like, no, we're not getting fucking McDonald's.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't had to deal with that at the house because Eddie's such a strange eater anyway. We've chatted about it on here. The guy's on the continental breakfast all day. He would, he's not going like, can we go to McDonald's to get, like, I've done that. There was a couple of times, actually, we've only ever really taken him to McDonald's probably twice. One time he had some chips, and then the second time, I think I took him to the cinema, and then I was like, boys club. When we'll get a drive-through McDonald's. And he's like, yeah, sounds good. Got the McDonald's, didn't touch it. Didn't give a fuck. So none of that shit's like on his radar.
Yeah, that's good.
But you will hear, there will be a rustling from the I don't know what we call it now, the pantry.
Oh,
that we got in the new kitchen. There'll be a few rustlings, and I'd be like, I'll go in there and he'll have his little step stool on another box, and I'll be like, what are you up to? And he'll be like, oh, nothing. And I know he's trying to get at the celebrations that have been there for about a year.
He's going to do some serious flexing when he's at an age where, the other children at school are coming around to your gaff and he's showing off the pantry. I remember the pantry boy in our friend group, Big Donzy. He had a serious pantry.
Serious pantry, yeah. I mean, I did not grow up in a pantry household.
Yeah.
No.
We had the bread cupboard.
I grew up in my dad drawing a line on the milk to see how much I drank world.
That's hilarious.
Like he's in fucking prison. He's like, that's what the milk was, and if it's fucking any lower than that.
Can I say that's the Jada sketch in the Bernie Mac show?
Is it?
Yeah. He's got the 3 kids and he's like, he has a meeting with them and he's like, now you see this in the milk? That's Bernie bit. And then when it get to that, that's your bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my dad. In fairness, like my dad would be like, working night shift and probably sleeping like a fucking gimp, and then real annoying times, and then he's like, right, I'll get up and I'll fucking go make myself something, and then he opens it and he has like a fucking 18-year-old who's at art college just swanning in being like, I'm gonna have a 12-egg omelet. And he'd be like, for fuck's sake, I'm working all night like a dickhead.
That's hilarious.
And I'll be just sitting in the back garden being like, what's the problem, man? Trick is not to think about it. I'm surprised he didn't just dive on me in my sleep like fucking Hot Rod or whatever that movie is. Just
Great film. I only saw it for the first time the other week.
fantastic film. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't beat the shit out of me. But I don't think that's going to work at all.
Nah.
Do you know
Same
what I
with
mean?
the porn block.
But I'd like...
wise up.
Oh, well, it did work.
Hi.
Gooning's down 70%.
You're joking me.
I read that stat online. Pornhub users down 70%.
Aye, Pornhub users for sure.
Yeah.
But it's not got rid of the porn. People are finding ways.
Yeah. I was torrenting some stuff the other day.
Yeah, you give me a plug. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Spare room back for business.
And shout out to whoever gave me that plug.
yeah.
Ex-Groovy.
X-Groovy stock going up.
Ex-Groovy, yeah.
X-Groovy stock is going
Yeah,
up.
they're like every good business. They looked at a crisis and they're like, we can benefit from this. We'll let anyone pull their wire.
The Johnson & Johnson of
Children,
porn.
children of all ages. Pull your wire at our doorstep. Thank you.
Johnson & Johnson could be a porn site too.
Two big angry black dudes. Some motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. Johnson Johnson, big white guy, big black guy.
I would love that.
Yeah.
They should put faces behind the websites,
Yeah.
Make it more
like
engaging,
Craigslist.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. McCannland. And then do like, those shitty sort of, what do you call like community TV ads that we do in America? Welcome to McCannland. McCann Hub.
I tell you what, though.
Bringing you the finest cuts of porn you've ever seen. Prime cuts. Full length, 4K.
Rashers are smut. Back rashers. Big back rashers.
Big back rashers.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that would be 10 out of 10.
But yeah, fucking, Gooning's gonna get very weird, though. It's gonna take a very dark turn, you know what I mean? Because I remember I grew up in a very particular time, that some people, like, Gen Z will not know this, where it was like the internet coming in, you know what I mean? You used to sit up and watch shows on, what was the network? Bravo. What was that show where they just showed, like, there was no thing to it, but it was just a compilation of tits? What was that? Euro something? Was it Euro Trash?
I was going to say Eurospar. Eurotrash.
Euro Trash.
Aye, that was on Channel 4 as well.
You'd watch Euro Trash, it'd be on like 11 o'clock at night. You'd hope to God, that your parents wouldn't walk in. You'd try to spot a tit,
Yeah.
Used to be a real task to see a tit.
Oh, man, you'd be holding the aerial.
Exactly.
You'd be holding the aerial in one hand
Exactly. And then the
and the
internet came
TV aerial in
in.
the other.
And the internet for me at the start was very, very innocent. Very innocent. Just would go onto the WWE.com. You know what I mean? Look at all the rumors, see what was happening.
Yeah.
At the time I was watching Amanda Bynes' show, Amanda Please. Went on that website. Great crack, flash games, all the business, mini clip. And then there's always one lad in the school who sees porn a bit earlier than everyone else. And he's going about spreading the information about it. And he's like, boys, you have no idea what you're in for.
Yeah.
No idea what you're in for. And then when you learn how to turn the browser incognito mode, etc., you're off to the races.
It's game over. I was of an age, you know, at a certain time there was guys in my uni were still big hoarders of DVDs. I live with biggest collection of porn DVDs I've ever seen.
We had a couple of.
He was literally like a dealer. Boys queuing up.
Yeah, we had the same. We had the Bluetooth boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They would Bluetooth you some porn videos.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing. See, porn stars back then, if you were one particular person that had like a good blowjob video or something, you went around every single form class in my academy. Seen that? You know what I mean?
Like a presidential visit.
Yeah.
I'm here, boys.
Yeah.
The Bluetooth on.
Oh, I used to, in double science, you know, stick the two phones at the back of the class. By the end of, you know, fucking physics, you'd have 12 new porn videos on your phone.
Can't wait to get home.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But the level, you know,
Sprinting home.
Level of excitement. You know, with the rarity.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. But see now, with
It was currency. It was like crypto.
100%. But see now is AI shit.
Yeah.
Where you're having like all these virtual girlfriends and all.
Yeah.
People are going to get weird, man. People are going to get very, very weird.
Yeah, especially like, but it will get, there'll just be boys like fucking sitting at home with the glasses on. Major goon session.
Yeah.
People are going to have, you know, kids turning like 13 and be like, I guess I'll see you when you're about 25.
Yeah.
Because you're just going to be emptying your bag in this room with a headset on.
Well, that was the first thing I thought whenever that man showed me them glasses where he was watching the video of his iPhone.
Yeah.
I was like, man,
Turbo wanks.
if you handed this to me at 14 years old who just discovered his dick, I wouldn't have left the room. I'd have died.
Yeah. Yeah. That would, you know, they're like, oh, you're going to go blind? That would literally send you blind.
Yeah.
Blind and just fucking.
Yeah, wanking with fucking.
The goggles on?
Yeah, you've got the Dolby Atmos full surround sound. You don't need that. It's too much.
You know, and you get the point where you can just fucking, you know, save a photo of some girl you fancy off her Instagram.
Yeah.
And you're like, make me a full porno with that face.
Here's another wormhole I went down. Fucking talking about weirdos. There's a game my nephew plays called Roblox. Mm-hmm. And you know, I used to watch him play it at Christmas, whatever. I was like, Jesus, brings me back to the days when me and the boys would play Call of Duty and Gears of War and all this stuff. This is the new generation now. Roblox, very interesting game in that like it's like a creator designed thing where it's like players within the game can make their own maps and games. They can make their own outfits for the characters. Then you buy all this shit. So it's a real money racket. Like, you know, it's a parent's worst nightmare because the credit card be getting maxed out.
Yeah.
But there was a whole fucking underworld of pedophiles in this thing. And I watched a thing about this guy, YouTuber,
Nonce blocks?
went did a whole Chris Hansen thing where he literally went to their houses, you know, decoyed as like a 14-year-old girl, whatever. And man, why is it that whenever you see a pedophile be exposed in any of them shows, you're like, of course.
Oh, of course, of
Of course.
That's a t-shirt of ours. Of course, of course.
Yes.
Well, yeah, of course.
You mean the white guy with the pizza face and a dreadlock ponytail?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And bald, somehow. Yeah, of course, of course. No one more technologically advanced than a nonce.
Oh my God.
Because I'm happy to be, you know, Eddie will be playing the Batman and he'd be like, Dad, can you help me get through it? And I'd be like, I'm no good to you, man. I don't even know how to fucking control the thing on the iPad with no controller. I was like, I'm checked out. You're on. This is your journey.
Yep.
You go through fucking Arkham Mayhem or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start and I'll stay there. Do you know what I mean? I don't be deep in the fucking online Roblox.
Oh, mental. Absolutely mental. But like the way that this game was like, you know, it was like you could search the maps for these like rooms where you would go in and like the whole layout of the game is like, it's basically like smash or pass, and then they have these like fucking like weird sort of like maps that look like strip clubs.
Like
where,
smash or pass on pictures of people?
on like your Roblox character.
Okay.
But then that turns into people flirting and all this here, and you're like, man, these are kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they were giving shit to the person that created a Roblox, the CEO, whatever, being like, you know, all these cases of all these pedophiles getting caught, whatever, and the guy is doing nothing to age restrict the game in any way. He's just letting the users run wild and build whatever they want and all this here shit. And then his response to it was he made some of those things 18 plus, and you're like, Man, it's a child's game. There shouldn't be an 18 plus element in this. This is for literally like children.
Yeah, it sounds like fucking, like a kid's little game.
Yeah.
I'll be at the house later on with like 3 TVs, 2 iPads, and a laptop in the garden, just fucking smashing them to bits.
Yeah.
I can send Eddie to Dagestan.
Yeah.
I'll be like, go 3 years Dagestan and forget.
Yeah.
Go learn how to wrestle.
But again, man, this is why they fucking pump so much money in to catch a predator. Unfortunately, it is very entertaining to watch pedophiles get caught.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because there's essentially like justice being served mixed with the way they act when they realize they've been caught is like it's ultimate high dough. It's a high dough that me or you will never reach.
Yeah.
And the way they come up with excuses as to why they're there is absolutely 10 out of 10.
I said it in the car. There's no reality anymore.
No.
Do you know what I mean? You're talking about people
We did
getting...
ayahuasca earlier.
Yeah. We did mushrooms at the garage when I forgot to get diesel. Yeah, it's like you talking about people getting like real fucking lippy. Like you can't be punched in the face.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, you don't know what reality is.
It's crazy.
You're like slobbering online. You don't know that there might be real consequences.
It's mad.
Same as the pedo. Why is there nonce after nonce being like, I know all them other boys are getting caught.
Not me, though.
But not me.
I'm slick.
I'm slick with it.
Slickest pedo in the Wild West.
Yeah. Slickest dreadlocks on a white guy going.
Crumbs in my Fortnite t-shirt. Still haven't came out. Fortnite since you washed, you fucking stinking bastard.
Speaking of pedos, I was in the Lego shop yesterday and
King of segues.
Put it this way, Eddie was the only child in it.
Yeah.
Now that might be something to do with half term or whatever. So many adults in the Lego
Yeah.
shop.
Adults love Lego.
Yeah, they do. And there was a set of AMG cars.
Yes.
You had a G-Wagon and a GT63 Lego for them, $44.99.
There you go.
And they nearly got me.
Yeah.
They nearly got me. But yeah, everybody in there was an adult.
Yeah.
And they weren't like, all confused going like, where's the fucking Star Wars stuff that I buy my fucking nephew something? They were all like in there building shit, putting it in a box, taking it away. Crazy.
They allow you to build in the Lego shop?
Yeah, they've got to, give me some ideas because I was like, our house is fucking coming down with Lego. And, that's real Roblox. Actually doing something in real life.
Yes.
And they had a perfect little table that has a wee fucking thing of boxes and then a wee bit to build on. And I was like, I'm going to fucking try and buy one of those or build one of those. So it was good to be in there doing stuff like that. But the sheer amount of Lego that Eddie ended up with for his birthday. Because everyone knows he's into it. So everyone got him Lego.
Yeah.
And he's the most I don't know where he gets it from. Very impatient. He's very impatient. So I'm like trying to help him build the thing, and he's kind of like one step ahead but wrong. And I'd be like, say, put your hand out there, like we're working on the same bit of Lego. Right? I'm like, right, put that there, Eddie. And then he goes to put something, and I go, that's in the wrong place. And then he goes, sorry. He's like doing Wing Chun to me, trying to help him. I'm like, he's like, no, no, hold on.
He's locked in, man.
Yeah.
He's locked
But
in.
the pace that he wants it built, you should be able to do. I'm like, why don't you just get a toy where it's already built? Instead of us trying to build this Jeep? Just buy one. Be much cheaper. But he's like, no, gotta fucking, just absolutely like he's in a fucking sweatshop in China. Just
He's in a flow state.
just fucking bop, bop, bop. Can't turn the page quick enough. I'm like,
Yeah.
fucking hell, keep up. And then it's built, and then he'd just be like, that's great.
Sometimes I eat like that.
Wing
Sometimes-
chunging people out of the way.
Sometimes
Fucking leave me. What?
Sometimes I'll order a burger and I'm like, I don't even know what that tastes like because it's
Yeah.
already in my system.
Well, we've said this before. No one goes quicker into the mouth than you.
Pause.
Boss. Even the McDonald's burgers the other day. Your brother, I got these burgers. I'm like, how'd you even get that out of the bag?
But you got the Lego. What did you settle on Lego West?
Yeah, God, there was some other Batman. Some of it is cool as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
it is cool.
Oh yeah, I remember I had a Lego Fizz Bionicles and all.
We built like
Class.
there was like a set that had a little jail and a little bat computer and a little Joker thing.
That's good crack.
And then the Joker, like a little Joker mobile. like a little purple car with a Joker in it. That
Nice.
was pretty gangster.
Nice, I like that.
You are building it, and you're like, this is cool as shit. Because there will be, like, I feel like there'll be like an actual engineer working in for Lego, designing some of the stuff. Some of the stuff's crazy, like.
Yeah, you were saying there was fucking 18 plus ones.
Yeah, Eddie wanted the Arkham Asylum. Fucking £300. I was like, brother, not a chance.
How many pieces?
5,000. 5,000 pieces. And that was 300 quid. And then they have a fully made Titanic. And I was like, how much is that? 8 grand? And the guy's like, no, not quite. 800 or something.
Yeah.
700 or something like that for the full Titanic. Unbelievable. Mad times.
5,000 pieces. The worst nightmare, an absolute war zone of a house for a man of a gout foot.
Oh, yeah. I'd be like, Henry the Hoover will have a full belly in a week. When I suck it all up. Henry the Hoover's going to be hoofing this up
Oh, fuck.
in a week's time.
5,000 pieces, god damn.
Unbelievable.
That's about time.
But I'm gonna have to fucking build it. You know, that's work for me.
Yeah.
So,
So you'll be assistant contractor in all those projects?
Yeah, I'll be subcontracted to fucking be slapped away from this Arkham Asylum the whole fucking time.
You ever see like a jigsaw as well? You know that people get like a jigsaw and it's like 1,000 pieces? That really, like, I have too much ADHD for that. I would be like,
Yeah.
Eddie, in that instance, I'd be like, let's just get this thing fucking made. I've already seen the picture. I don't even want to do this anymore.
I get a bit weird if I'm like really concentrating on a thing where like I almost forget to breathe.
Yeah.
You know, so like if, you'd be like, it's happened if I've like edited a video
Yes.
where I'll be like, and then like, you know, just go over the same bit, and then a minute and a half later I'll go,
Yeah.
you know, if I was doing that, I'd be purple.
Editing does put you in like a real flow state. Like when I make those like little end of the year videos, I get completely lost in it.
Oh well, that's because there's music.
It's a whole new world.
You know, you're trying to be like.
It's my favorite thing, lining up.
And I was
videos to
sitting over
music.
there just bleeding out his ears, going like, "Listen, these two fucking dickheads talking about editing." But there is fun, you know. You do a montage. You know,
Montage
you
is
get
a
right
great
into a montage, you know, and then the relief of it being done. You're
And
like,
I've been about this life too, don't get twisted. I used to use Sony Vegas back in the day to make wrestling compilations.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett versus Kurt Angle, Sacrifice 2009. On deck.
leave some pussy for the rest of us.
Oh, fuck. Speaking of pussy for the rest of you, I forgot to tell you about the sex dungeon.
Oh yes,
So, one night, like, Michael is wild. Like, he's such a fun person to have as a friend. Really takes you out of your comfort zone, but to a point where you're almost like, this is too much. This is way too much, right? So he texts me, I'm doing sesh, and it's like, last gig of the night. And he's like, after sesh, drop me a text, we'll go for a few pints. I'm like, brilliant. Brilliant. Music to my ears, right?
yeah.
So I have a few cans in sesh after my spot, watch a few of the other acts, and then wait for a text back from him. He says, listen, I'm at this event, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak you in. Right?
Right.
So I'm like, right, happy days. So he takes,
You're not a sneakable man.
no, but just about, thank God for a man who has a similar wrist dimension to me,
Yeah.
was present with Michael, our friend Dave, shout out to him. And Michael slid the black bracelet
Yeah.
off his wrist.
Yeah.
So he purposefully had it on loose for me from the start of the night. Michael takes Dave's black bracelet, slips out down the back. Very charismatic, charming man. So obviously makes friends with one of the bouncers. The bouncers let him out. He goes, hey, I'm holding this wristband for my friend for whenever he gets here. Guy's like, yeah, no problem. Just let me know whenever he's here. Get down there. Michael comes out, gives me the black bracelet. I'm in. Everyone else queuing up. So I was like, fair play to Michael, right?
Yeah.
We get in. So he's like, I'm not going to tell you anything about this. Just want you to experience this.
Okay.
And I was like, right, okay. We get in. It's like a hotel with 6 floors. Every floor is like an immersive experience. So, you know, the floor we walk in on, big old dance floor, big bar. And I'm noticing the characters walking about here. So there's a lot of tits. Just like out. A lot of tits out. But
Loose?
like painted. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Loose yams.
Nice.
Right? A couple boys wearing leather.
Yeah.
I turned to Michael and I was like, Michael, do you want to give me some information about this event now? And he's like, so it's like a Shakespearean immersive experience thing.
Okay.
So we're in this hotel. There's 6 floors. Every floor you go into, there's different shit. So one floor, there's like fucking fire breathers and people doing gymnastics. Another floor, there's these ones doing tarot card readings and like art installations. Another floor, big massive dance floor. Everyone's raving, whatever. And then Michael goes, I want to get you up to the 6th floor just to show you. He's like, this is definitely something to talk about in the podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, right, what's the 6th floor? Now you need a separate, or sorry, I give my wristband back to Dave, right? So I'm walking about wristbandless.
Yeah.
Now Dave and his wife, they want to go up to see the 6th floor too. So I'm like, okay. Well, I was like, I don't need to see the 6th floor. Just you guys go up ahead to the 6th floor. I'll be down here having a pint. Come back down and meet me after, right? So Michael goes, no, we can get you in. Definitely, we can get you in. This motherfucker is like MacGyver, right? We're in the toilets taking a piss. He sees the bin, right, sitting in the toilet area. He goes to the end of it, rips a bit off, fucking folds it up like he's rolling a joint, wraps it around my wrist. We walk out. The bouncer in the 6th floor, there's like a bit of a commotion. He sorts out the commotion. We all walk past, flash the rest up like this. I'm like, there's no way this is going to work. He's going to pull me out. I'm going to feel like such a wanker having a fucking bin bag around my wrist. Immediately in. Right? 6th floor, VIP bar and dance floor, playing fat tunes, great crack. In the corner, this like red sort of like hallway. And Michael's like, come on down here, whatever. Outside the front, a boy asks you to sign a contract. And I'm like, what the fuck's this for? Right? And he's like, well, you have to sign it if, you know, you want to get into the playroom.
Yeah.
And I was like, the play what? And he goes, the playroom.
Tacking?
And I turned to Michael and I was like, what the fuck's a playroom? And he goes, well, it's just this room where, you know, the reason why they have that is you sign it, then you go in, and then you're basically given consent for anyone in there to have their way with you. I goes, Michael, you've known me for 7 years. What part of my personality in general has spoke out to you that would make you think I would want any part of that? Right? This is literally people go in there, they take all their clothes off, and everyone just starts riding each other. And he goes, well, I just wanted us to see it. I didn't think we would have to say anything and then, you know, whatever. And I was like, I want to see that. I don't want nothing to do that. So I was trying to break it down in my head. I was like, how is this legal? You're going into this room, kit off, and if you're in the room, anyone in there has permission to come up to you and pull you off, suck you off, whatever.
Sounds good to me.
Is this not insane to you?
It's a bit ominous. You know.
I bet ominous.
It's a
How is it legal?
Contracts.
Yeah, the contracts.
Fuck. This guy typed it up in Microsoft Word that day.
But you know, is it? What I mean, was it worded like that? I mean, it's a different story when you're.
I didn't read the contract.
You know, a large man playing in there.
Yes.
And they're like, you're signing this for like people can do whatever they want to you, and you're like, fucking happy days. You know. Is it not just a sex room? It's not, you know.
It's a fucking sex room.
Yeah.
How is that legal? Surely that's a sexual assault nucleus.
Yeah, the contract makes it well fucking weird, doesn't it? Like,
How does that hold up? Does that hold up in a court of law? Your Honor, it was the playroom. Just so we know.
yeah,
here.
but you know, I'm sure in the moment you can have a small conversation. You know, someone comes up and they're like lubing up their fist, and you're like, you know what? I kind of don't want this to
what are we going
happen.
to chat about?
Huh?
What are we going to chat about?
Well, you can't. Like,
You're in there
yeah,
chatting
but-
about ethics.
Yeah.
Nietzsche talks.
Nietzsche. Need you to take your hand out of my ass. Yeah, but you know, you can't just. Yes, I'm saying there's not like a guy about to fist you, and you'd be like, "Shit, I shouldn't have signed that contract. He's just gonna have to go ahead and do this."
And then, right, top off.
Also, I know rightly, if I was at that party, I'd be like, "Fucking right, do what you want with me," and then I would just be standing in the corner with a fucking miniature Villafon, being like, "Hey, decor in here."
Right, don't get me wrong. I would go out and have a nosy. You know what I mean? I would go out and have a nosy. But if it's like you're in the room, you're playing. I'm not playing. I'm here to view.
Yeah, but you could probably do that too. I don't know if signing the contract means you're definitely gonna get molested. when
I
you
don't
go in
know.
there.
Well, it just freaked me out. I was drunk as well. I just seen that and I was like, I'm not signing a contract when I'm in this.
I mean,
shit.
like, you know, I'm sure the idea of a playroom is just, you know, it is just a fancy name for a sex party, isn't it? You probably could have just went in and had a nosy.
Yeah,
But again,
anyway.
the admin, I'm like, I'm going to take all my clobber off. Have you got a locker? Where am I putting this?
Well, after the yeah,
You
I'm not gonna leave these Air Force Ones just sitting here.
That's what I was going to say. Just fully naked, bodily out. Air Force Ones and socks still on.
Geo boxers, shade stains, blue. Crazy, like so, like you know.
It's so New York, isn't it? To be
It's
like, you know, it's a
so
bit of
just
art,
like-
it's a bit of performance, and you can also fuck all around you upstairs.
Like, and then we're downstairs, right? We're on the ground floor. This place, by the way, closes at 5 o'clock in the morning. Me and Michael stay there till close, right? And we're on this dance floor in the ground floor, and there's a bar beside that, and we go over to the bar there, and we get a couple of whiskeys, whatever. All of a sudden, this very attractive woman and me start having a bit of a yarn.
Yeah.
And so
Sign the contract, baby.
chatting away, good crack, very pretty woman, you know. And then I said, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna take a swing. I was like, could I get your number off you? Just, you know, if you want to go for a drink or something, maybe next week or something like that. And she goes, yeah, absolutely. But she's like, I will say, I am polyamorous, and I do currently have a primary partner. But, you know, if you were interested, I would love to meet up for a drink. We could have a bit of fun. And I was like, I think we have different ideas of fun. That would not be fun for me. I'm all right.
I'd have been like, you know, we're at the sex party now. You know? See if you're getting on the train. Come on up to the playroom, I'll slide the Calvins off.
The smell in that place.
I know.
The smell in that place must be.
I've only been in New York twice, and you know, you get back to them hotel rooms and you're like, them boxers are going to the bin.
You know the way we've talked about
I've done 12,000 steps.
when we've talked about toilets before.
Yeah.
They don't even smell of piss. They just smell of cock. Can you imagine the fucking level of cock smell in that place?
Ah, dearie me. Ah, yeah. And I'm hard.
I'm like, what do they do? Like, is there someone comes in at the end of the night, like a caretaker, and like fucking mops up all the jizz, or what happens?
You're just going to have to go one night and find out.
No, I will not.
You and Michael, Eiffel Tower, some fella.
Oh my god!
I'd be more probably. I'd be like, you know, aside from being married, I'd be like, man, you gotta give me a fucking heads up about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, about a 12-week one, so I can do a bit of a transformation, shave my ball back. You can't just pull me in here after a gig.
Yeah. New fitness goal unlocked. It was tuck the white t-shirt and it's now playroom ready. That's what I'm trying to get.
Fuck beach ready.
Bad day to be a playroom.
Are you sex party ready? God almighty.
It was so horny though from the second you walked in, and it was like a masquerade ball thing.
Yeah.
So everyone was wearing those like masks.
Yeah.
You know, where it's just the eyes. It's very interesting.
You know, I'd say I'm pretty sexually cozy, you know.
I'd
I
say
couldn't be at an event and just walk through and then walk into a room and be expected to fire up a boner.
it's really made me realize how vanilla I am.
Yeah.
I'm just
And that's why vanilla is the most popular flavor.
what's that? I'm Maud's vanilla
Let me tell you something.
with one wafer.
You know, there's it's a sliding scale,
Yeah.
you know, and you're saying you're vanilla.
Yes.
The jump between vanilla and sex party.
Yes.
There's a whole load of flavors to be enjoyed before you get anywhere near a sex party.
Yeah.
You
no,
know,
I'm happy enough with vanilla.
That's right into the fire, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's the end of the spectrum. That's when you're like, I've done so much riding
Yeah.
that the only way for me to produce a route nowadays is to be involved in essentially an event.
Yeah. But again, it's you know, it's like every door you walk through, it closes behind you. Do you know? You're going crazier, and then all of a sudden you're like, no, I'm excited for the big event on Saturday.
What's next after that?
Nothing. Just,
Chatting the wins and Roblox?
just
Epstein's Island? Like, what more do you want?
Oh, well, Epstein's, yeah, we'll get there pretty quick.
Yeah.
We'll get there pretty quick.
How many playrooms do your friends with Jeff? Jeff had the playroom. He'd play Island.
He did.
He'd literally play Island.
He did. And it brought down America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, stick to, yeah.
Do you think the list will live up to the hype if the list ever gets released? Or will it be like...
I think it's one of them things where, you know, you have a fair idea about the list.
Aye.
There'll be a few ones you'd be like, shit, no way. But, you know, I think the reason it's not out is because, you know, you have a fair idea.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah. From gooning to Pedophile Islands.
We truly cover it all here.
And
at
Prince
Bomb Squad.
Andrew's lost the title as well.
What?
He's no longer Prince. He's back.
Nonce?
He's the artist formerly known as Nonce. That's not a bad bit.
That's pretty
not
good.
a bad
I like that. I like that.
But yeah, I think Vittorio did a video about it too, where he's like, they've changed him back to Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. And you're like, sure, Lord Mountbatten, also a nonce. The whole fucking lot of them. Nonces with crowns on, that's it.
Oh, did I tell you back since 9/11? My ma's current, like, she hasn't recovered from this at all. Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman have broke up.
Oh my God. What'd you tell me that for at the end? With a real sour note?
And you know the way Nicholas put on fucking... Nicholas had a stretch of horny films. Nicholas had the fucking... the goon flicks going flat out. He put on that baby girl film one time.
Yeah.
And my ma's analysis of it is... she probably laughed at him because... or he probably laughed at her because of all the damn dirty films she was doing.
Yeah.
Dirty films.
She is in a lot of horny films.
Well, Keith wouldn't be in that.
Keith Urban. His cousin, Davy Rural.
And Johnny Hamlet.
That's a good porn name.
Johnny Hamlet. Is that famous Johnny porn star?
Sins?
Oh, I don't know why I thought he was called Johnny Supercawk.
Okay. All right then.
I don't know why that name is in my head for some reason. Johnny Supercock. Who's Johnny Supercock?
That's your new website that you're going to say?
Can you Google Johnny Supercock?
No. Not at all. It's a bit on the nose, isn't it? Starring Johnny Supercock and Janine Wetpuss.
When Johnny met Janine. Supercock is so funny.
That's the name. That's the name of the podcast.
Supercock. Johnny Supercock.
Yeah.
Deep dive.
We have to end on that.
Yeah.
We have to end on Johnny Supercock. And we will. Pause. Right, guys. I think that's enough before the police burst through the doors here. You know what I mean?
Folks, have a lovely week.
Thank you for listening. It's been a pleasure. Patreon.com/the Bomb Squad pod for a whole another world.
Oh, Jesus.
Talk about this playroom.
Full universe.
That's our playroom. Change the name now. The playroom. Get into the Patreon, the Bomb Squad playroom, and fill your ass with podcasts. Johnny Supercock. That has to be the name of the podcast now, please. Johnny Supercock.
Will you should allow that?
Put a wee asterisk on the O.
If you do Supercock, it's like a surname.
Right. We're going to get out of here, guys. Cheers for listening.
Folks, best of luck.
Good luck and fuck yous.
Okay, let's go.
Take it easy. Mad. Johnny Supercock.